On the news tonight, FCT youths taken to task on their role as agents of peace and security. FCT administration plans to clamp down on indiscriminate trading on road corridors. As the world commemorates International Day of Persons with Disability, Nigerians clamor for parity for persons with disability. Hello there, good evening. Thank you for joining us on the news desk of NTA Channel 5 Abuja at 7. My name is Tessie Omeri. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has reiterated its commitment to do its best to promote peace and security, especially among the youths of FCT. This was at a youth summit that is leaders and area council stakeholders in the territory. Ifeanyi Ezumba reports that the theme for the summit is the role of youth leaders in community policing and security.
When we manage to come out of school and we've learned a skill that we are good at, we need a place we would like to show it off.
The youth want a job. Yes, job opportunities, and not just job opportunities that are there, not the ones you tell us. At the end of the day, we don't see it.
The youths form 60% of the nation's workforce. Disturbed that they are burdened with the socio-economic issues of unemployment and disconnect from the mainstream of the society, the FCT Social Development Secretariat organized a summit to address some of these challenges.
We don't want to be caught unawares again. We want young people to come and let us know about and synergize with them about the problems of security, particularly in the FCT. Also to know what is it that government needs to do for them that it has not been done for them.
We go to aggregate their viewpoints on community policing and security, knowing the trends that is happening today.
FCT Minister of State, represented by our essay on youth development, Simisola Ayoade, solicited the cooperation of the youths.
Before the end of this year, and by year 2021, there's going to be a trailer load of activities for the youth in the FCT. Community policing is one of them, and there will be empowerment program for youth.
The issues of security lies solely in their hands. As we are always called, the youths are leaders of tomorrow.
Youths were advised to make maximum use of the opportunity to make good and informed resolutions that government can act on to improve their lives and security of the FCT and by extension the country at large. In Abuja, Ifeanyi Ezumba, NT News. Effective crime detection and prevention requires intelligence gathering through information volunteered by communities. This collective assertion was the basis of discussions at a one-day seminar piloted by the Police Community Relations Committee, Maitama Division, where excellence was also awarded to the FCT Commissioner of Police and others. Safia Noma Uchi reports.
A paper presented by Professor Damfulani Ahmed on the major dynamics of national security, the police and public policy took a view of the nation's socio-economic wealth potential.
We request you to remain very, very proud.
The Police Community Relations Committee, which was created to win the public support and confidence, says the onus is on them to collaborate with the police and make the public appreciate them.
We must start appreciating Nigerian police. We are only trying to encourage them, but if we encourage them that way, probably other divisions may follow suit. We shall go home with something tangible.
Awards for outstanding performance were presented to individuals and police officers for their selfless service, among whom were the Commissioner of Police, FCT, Balachuruma, and Prince Ned Nwoko.
Because of his dedication and within the confines of law and order, he succeeded in maintaining the tempo up to this time.
There are many fundamental problems that, if they are addressed managing the security of the nation will become an easier thing for everybody.
A search team of 6 members was inaugurated at the event by the former Minister of Women Affairs, Zainab Maina, to interface more closely with the police. Safia Noma Uche, NTA News.
The FCT administration says it will no longer allow indiscriminate use of the road corridors for trading, causing infractions on the aesthetics and plan of the city. Executive Secretary FCDA Umar Gambo-Jibrin stated this when he led top management officials of FCTA on a routine monitoring of latest development around the city. Abdullahi Ajia reports.
The Executive Secretary, Federal Capital Development Authority, Umar Gambo-Jibrin, who led a team of directors on the routine monitoring to ensure compliance with laws and regulations guiding development and aesthetics of the Federal Capital City, said this is done periodically in order to address infractions of the Abuja Master Plan.
AEPB is already poised to taking them to court. There are regulations and rules that once you do such infractions, they will be taken to court and that one will be settled. So we'll be doing this regularly so that people understand that this city is meant to be kept clean.
Making his observations after a visit to Apo, Durumi areas, the FCDA boss frowns at how traders have turned road corridors into a market environment, describing it as illegal.
It's a very ripe time that we go and visit some of where we did inspect the other time so that we know the level of compliance or lack of it. They will eventually go and tidy up that location that we have seen. All those car wash, all those trading within the bounds of the arterial road, S20, they're going to be cleared.
The city managers also used the occasion to monitor the progress of work at the popular Galadima roundabout, expressing the commitment of the administration towards the completion of all ongoing projects. Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
And now to update on COVID-19. Figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as at 2nd December 2020 indicate no new case of COVID-19 in the FCT, making the total number of confirmed cases to be 6,868, while active cases now stands at 722. And the number of discharged cases in the territory now stands at 6,063. And sadly, 83 deaths have so far been recorded in the Federal Capital Territory. The Neglected Tropical Diseases Unit of the Health and Human Services Secretariat of the FCT administration has commenced deworming exercise against a group of parasitic and bacterial infections among young children in the territory. Ilyas Onotu Yakubu reports that the exercise is holding across schools in Amak, Buari, and Gwagwalada area councils.
Goal number 3 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals on health succinctly identified the need to give special attention to neglected tropical diseases. This aims to ensure that no child suffers the socio-psychological and educational effect of the parasitic and bacterial infection. To this end, the Neglected Tropical Diseases Unit of Health and Human Services Secretariat of the Federal Capital Territory Administration has embarked on a month-long deworming exercise in 3 area councils of the territory of Amak, Buari and Gwagwalada.
We commenced with these activities in about 3 weeks ago. We started stakeholders meetings on the 9th of November. After the stakeholders meeting, we commenced with training.
The deworming campaign, referred to as mass administration of medicines, is targeting school children between ages 4 to 14 years to focus on 5 out of the 20 of the diseases listed by the World Health Organizations.
These are things that are ravaging our society, our communities. And many of these children, they are helpless. No one can actually speak for them.
It cures and it also prevents. And it could last for as high as 1 year.
The Neglected Tropical Diseases team advised families with children within such age range to present them at public schools nearest to their neighborhoods for targeted control, elimination and eradication through the administration of medicines. Ilyasu Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
Nigerians are calling on government and stakeholders to break barriers between persons with disabilities. This is coming as the world commemorates International Day for Persons with Disabilities, which has as its theme, Building Back Better Towards an Inclusive, Accessible and Sustainable Post-COVID-19. Hawa Gimba reports.
The International Day of Persons with Disability is marked every 3rd of December world over. The day, which was first celebrated in 1992 by the United Nations, was to promote compassion and acceptance of disability as well as provide support for the dignity, respect, rights and better living standard for persons with special needs. According to World Health Organization, about 15% of the world's population are considered to have some form of disabilities. In Nigeria, as in other countries, the journey to achieving disabilities inclusive development has not been without challenges. In 2007 through to 2011, it took 12 years of relentless advocacy work for Nigeria to finally get Disabilities Act in place. Prior to COVID-19 pandemic, the government, through the Office of the Senior Special Advisor to the President on SDGs, had a plan for engaging with groups including persons with disabilities. Nigerians are driving towards more inclusive development that leaves no one behind.
I want United Nations to be an employer of choice for persons with disabilities.
As the world recovers from coronavirus pandemic, countries, individuals and governments must ensure that the aspiration and rights of persons with disabilities are included and accounted for in an inclusive, accessibility and sustainable post-COVID-19 world. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Ai wato dunkulen dangote mai daɗin ɗanɗano shine wato in na gwamutsa da yaji na sai ya gyara yajin ya sa nama na ya daɗi. Shi yasa kake gani jama'a suke layi a nan kullum.
Gida. Ba na fan 100 mana.
A'a ba malam. Wanda ka ci yafi na fan 100. Sai dai ka ce baka na fan 200.
Gabatar muku da sabon ɗanɗanon Dangote yana ƙarawa abinci ƙamshi da ɗanɗano na musamman wanda iyali za su so. Sabon ɗanɗanon Dangote shine ya dace. Gwada shi a yau.
We congratulate you for progress on your journey, for all your efforts, for being creative and the best at anything you do. While taking care of your family, you also didn't give up taking care of yourself. For all your confident steps, we congratulate you and all Mofix mothers. You are always the #1. Now, Nigeria's #1 choice of mothers have Mofix Air Dry. Thanks to its ultra absorbency and breathability, Mofix has the dryness all the mothers dream of, so the babies will not experience any rash. Babies are always comfortable. Mothers are too, because they don't need to worry about ventilation. Thanks to Mofix Air Dry, now babies and mothers enjoy the ultimate peace. Come and join the mothers who experience Mofix Air Dry.
And on sports, federal government approves hosting of Under-18 African Volleyball Tournament as the league management company rules out December 6th for resumption of the Nigerian Professional Football League. Abdullahi Suleiman Iyaji has this and more on Sports Brief.
The Nigeria Volleyball Federation has announced that it has received approval from the federal government to host the 2021 African Nations Girls Under-18 Volleyball Championship. The championship is scheduled for the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, from January 29th to February 7th, 2021. According to the chairman of Media and Publicity, Nigeria Volleyball Federation, Kehinde Lamidi, the ministry in a letter signed by the permanent secretary, Gabriel Aduda, gave the federation the green light to host the championship. Meanwhile, the league management company of the Nigeria Professional Football League, through its spokesperson, Harry Uala, has confirmed that the NPFL 21 will not kick off this Sunday. As previously indicated, the spokesperson argued that the December 6th resumption was only a proposed date and no official press release from the league management company was made in that regard. Also, the Secretariat of the Nigeria Women Football League has released the new fixtures for the 2020-2021 NWFL Premiership season without listing the two relegated clubs, Adamawa Queens and Heartland Queens. The two teams that fell short of club licensing and registration were condemned to the second-tier league, the NWFL Championship, whose season will commence very soon. On the foreign scene, Diego Maradona's eldest son, Diego Maradona Jr., has said he wants to see the number 10 jersey retired at Barcelona and other clubs his late father played for. For Sports Brief, Abdullahi Suleiman Yaji, NTA News.
And that concludes the English version of the news. Before we go, remember, as the second wave of coronavirus ravages more countries around the world, please wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after you've been in a public place. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the translations. Good evening.
We congratulate you for progress on your journey, for all your efforts, for being creative and the best at anything you do. While taking care of your family, you also didn't give up taking care of yourself. For all your confident steps, we congratulate you and all Mofix mothers. You are always the number one. Now, Nigeria's number one choice of mothers have Mofix Air Dry. Thanks to its ultra absorbency and breathability, Mofix has the dryness all the mothers dream of, so the babies will not experience any rash. Babies are always comfortable. Mothers are too, because they don't need to worry about ventilation. Thanks to Mofix Air Dry, now babies and mothers enjoy the ultimate peace. Come and join the mothers who experience Mofix Air Dry.
Agbaje shaje wo na yiku shagbedai iwa na ba sheba bedai wo mo press su fa yuba wo agba na faje gai gwamnati kin sun da tatin shi bala be mi ka ga koye kwashi apanu ba hayin kwa kala kwaje inga a sasa filo dagma ina je fi kin sun da in ye na che na ja kasa kin sun da batu ko no ba be shi ayo sa do ba be shi ye ifa yanzu ba kasa sana gma afaga bi atatin ni ye shi ba shi lo ba shi wu ba godo inge aza fata inge simisola ayode wa ba minister fata we ku beda da na biya kasa ge gwamnati ba shi ba kwakala kwaje ge abiya kasa ko ba shi bo atiga ba ni shi da hai kala a shi totonu in ba su wado ya ma gwamnati shi wu in je gwamnati atotunu she aba zazalo wu in ya ji laba batuko nu in abe shi ayo sanu in abe shi ye shi ye pisia se abusi tin ji majiya in je meta masapanya sefiano ye balachiro ma nado in prince need won ko be ku ya gaga ye bua asaba mi ku azaga tutun ugutna ba godo tutun manaji gwamnati kin suna tutun shi ba ko la ba batutu nge ko te ye lo kwaje ge ajiko ji pe alaba na so ko luko ba ji ko nyaka inje Umar Gambo Jibrin wona be du mi nado na jaje won je she ajiko ji ba pe alaba na ajiko ji ba bala zokozo ajiko jinwa wo godo we la legala duma wa zoko sheji ba wo je shetete jabe lo wu we ku aza sami nge yi gwamnati fece abama na nu ko kwale yi ma gbaji anabai kuzo ibaja da wasu shakwaji fe yi sai su.
We congratulate you for progress on your journey, for all your efforts, for being creative and the best at anything you do. While taking care of your family, you also didn't give up taking care of you. For all your confident steps, we congratulate you and all Mofix mothers. You are always the number one. Now, Nigeria's number one choice of mothers have Mofix Air Dry. Thanks to its ultra absorbency and breathability, Mofix has the dryness all the mothers dream of, so the babies will not experience any rash. Babies are always comfortable. Mothers are too, because they don't need to worry about ventilation. Thanks to Mofix Air Dry, now babies and mothers enjoy the ultimate peace. Come and join the mothers who experience Mofix Air Dry.
Jama'a masu kallo da sauraron mu assalamu alaikum, barkamu da wannan maraice. A takaice ga fasarar wasu daga cikin labaran yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Hukumar birnin tarayya ta bayyana kokarin da take na tabbatar da zaman lafiya da tsaro a tsakanin matasan Abuja. Hukumar ta bayyana haka ne a taron da shugabannin matasa da masu ruwa da tsaki na kananan hukumomin Abuja suka yi a nan birnin Abuja. Wakilarmu Ifeanyi Ezimba ta shaida mana cewa hukumar ta shirya taron ne takanas domin ta ƙara daidaita sahun matasan ƙasar da ke rayuwa da tarin matsaloli daga talauci, zaman kashe wando da ƙalubalen rayuwa kala-kala da ke tunzura su aikata barna ga ƙasa ko kawunansu don kyautata rayuwarsu. A wani taron karawa juna ilimi na kwana ɗaya da ƙungiyar fararen hula masu taimakawa 'yan sanda a fannin tsaro ta unguwar mai ta mata shirya, an bayyana cewa magance miyagun laifuka da gaske na buƙatar tattara bayanan sirri ta hanyar kai rahotanni daga al'ummar gari. Wakilayar Safiya Noma Wuce ta kawo mana rahoto cewa an karanta takardar da Farfesa Ahmad Dan Fulani ya wallafa akan sha'anin tsaron ƙasar da hanyoyin magance kalubalen da ke fuskantar kasar a halin da ake ciki. Hukumar raya birnin tarayya ta ce ko kaɗan ba za ta ci gaba da lamuntar kasa kayayyakin sayarwa a gefe ko kusurwar hanyoyi barkatai ba tare da ƙa'ida ba, wanda ta ce na kawo datti da ɓata kyakkyawan tsarin da aka gina birnin Abuja a kai. Wakilinmu Abdullahi Ajiya ya kawo mana rahoto cewa sakataren hukumar Umar Gambo Jibrin shine ya bayyana haka a yayin da ya jagoranci tawagar jami'an hukumar suka zagaye birnin Abuja domin ganin halin da birnin ke ciki. Ta ƙarshen labaran namu ne kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
n'oge akụwa ọkụ bụ m Chisom Sonny Okafọ na nke abalị a ọchịchị obodo abụọ FCT kwupụtala njikere ya ịhụ na akwalitere udo na ezi nchekwa ọbụna dịkarịsịa n'ebe ndị ntorobịa nọ dị n'obodo a nọ. Ifeanyi Ezumba na akụkọ a kwuru na emere ka nke a pụta ihe na nzukọ nke ndị isi otu ntorobịa dị iche iche nakwa ndị aka ha dị n'ọchị ime obodo isi enwe n'obodo abụọ Abuja, ebe onye ọchị na-elekọta ọchị ime obodo n'ụlọ ọrụ ọchị obodo abụọ FCT Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, onye nnọchite anya nọchitere anya ya bụ Simisola Ayode nọchitere anya ya kpọkuru ndị ntorobịa ka ha kwado ọchịchị obodo abụọ FCT iji nwetazuo oke ha n'obodo a, iji nye aka belata mpụ nakwa ịchụpụ mpụ dị n'obodo ndị dị iche iche n'obodo a, ịhụ na ọ gara nke ọma. Usoro nzirịta ozi bụ ịgba bụ nke a chọrọ. Ihe ndị a na ndị ọzọ bụ ihe ndị gbapụtara ihe na nzukọ ndarịta ntị bụ nke ndị na-enyere ndị uwe ojii aka n'ọrụ ime obodo akpọrọ PCRC ngalaba nke Maitama nke Abuja haziri, bụ ebe a nọrọ nye onye isi ndị uwe ojii n'obodo abụọ FCT nakwa ndị ọzọ ihe nrita maka ọrụ ọma ha. Onye ọrụ anyị Sefia Nnomuche batara anya akụkọ na akwụkwọ ọkammụta Adam Fulani Ahmed wepụtara n'ihe omume lekwasịrị anya na ntinye uchu n'ihe gbasara nchekwa nke obodo. Ọchịchị obodo abụ FCT ekwuola na ha agaghị enyekwa ohere ka ndị mmadụ jiri okporo ụzọ na-eme ihe n'ụzọ na-ezighị site n'iji ha azụ ahịa bụ nke na-eme ka nhazi enwere maka mmehie nke obodo a bụrụ nke mebiri emebi. Onye ọrụ ahịa Abdullahi Ajiya webatara ya akụkọ na onye nnukwu odeakwụkwọ nke ụlọ ọrụ obodo anahụ maka mmepe nke obodo akpọrọ FCD Umaru Gambo Jibrin mere ka amata nke a n'oge o duru ndị isi ụlọ ọrụ ya mee njem nleta iji mara ka ihe si aga n'obodo ndị gbasara mmepe nke obodo a, ebe ọ dụrụ ọdụ ka ndị mmadụ gbara nke a ọsọ. Ọ bụ otu akọ ha anyị n'ọnụ na nke abalị a ka anyị bụ ọnụchi.
Ẹ kú kalẹ̀ o, ẹ sì kú dédé wòyí. Ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín látẹnu Mọ̀bọ́lájí Mátì. Ìjọba ìlú Àbújá sọ wípé ohun tó jẹ òun lógún ni àgbéga ètò ààbò àti àlàáfíà pàápàá láàrin àwọn ọ̀dọ́ l'Àbújá. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Ifeanyi Ezumba ròyìn wípé èyí ni ọ̀rọ̀ tó jáde níbi ètò àpérò àwọn aṣáájú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ tí ọ̀rọ̀ ń kàn nílùú Àbújá. Ilé-iṣẹ́ ìdàgbàsókè ètò afẹ́ l'Àbújá ló ṣe agbátẹrù ètò ọ̀hún láti wá ọ̀nà àbáyọ sí àwọn ìṣòro tí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ń dojúkọ. Similọ́lá Ayọ̀adé tó ṣojú aláṣẹ Bello níbi ètò ọ̀hún béèrè fún ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ àwọn ọ̀dọ́. Mímọ̀ àti dídẹ́kun àwọn ìwà pálapàla ń fẹ́ ìwíhùn àpérò àwọn ọlọ́pọlọ láti agbègbè gbogbo. Èyí ni kókó ọ̀rọ̀ níbi àpérò ọjọ́ kan tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá agbègbè ẹ̀ka ti Maitama ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀, níbi tí wọ́n ti ṣe àpọ́nlé alákòóso ọlọ́pàá ìlú Àbújá àwọn mìíràn. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Sefia Noma Uche ròyìn wípé ọ̀pọ̀ àlejò pàtàkì ló ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò ìwé tí ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Danfulani ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ àǹfààní. Ìjọba ìlú Àbújá sọ wípé àyè kò sí mọ́ fún àwọn tó ń tajà lẹ́bàá ọ̀nà gbogbo, èyí tó lòdì sí òfin àti ìwé ìpìlẹ̀ ìlú Àbújá. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdullahi Ajiya ròyìn wípé ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba ìlú Àbújá Umar Gambo Jibril ló gbé ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún kalẹ̀ bí ó ti ṣíwájú ìrìn àjò àwọn lọ́gàlọ́gà sí àwọn ètò ìdàgbàsókè tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ báyìí lórígun mẹ́rin ìlú Àbújá. Tó kì í dùn kó pọ̀ ṣíun ní ọbẹ̀ oge títí ìwé ọ̀la òǹrè làásùn.